afternoon. Welcome to the challenge from Zurn in Paulette's group. It's a stuff pocket and it is absolutely beautiful. Really, really gorgeous. I adore this, I really do. So let me just show you the kit first. Okay. So this is the kit. So you get your big pocket first, and on this you'll put your bigger pockets, and then these are for decoration. Now what I did, instead of using them for decoration, I use them as extra tucks. So that's really up to you what you want to do. This you will need to back so that you can see, you know, because obviously when you cut this out you're going to see the back of the envelope, so that will need a backing on it. This is the journal bit. Now this is the big journal, and if I show you here, you have a big journal in here. Okay, so you've got this bit, I'm hoping you can see that, that's got lovely damask paper on, and a big journal fits in here. Okay, so that's your cover for the big journal, and then you've got 3 beautiful pages, absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? Really, really lovely. Now I only put the 3 pages in for mine because that was enough. It didn't really need any more, but you can put more pages in depending on what you're printing on. I mean, obviously I always print on 160 GSM card because it's easier for me, and it also shows up better on the camera. Now the one on the back of those pages, you will put this on, and this is the damask paper again, but obviously you've got the journal lines, so that will back your pages in your journal. This one you will be using on a smaller journal that I'll show you in a minute, and that's the damask paper that I used on the inside of my envelope. And they got some absolutely gorgeous ephemera. Excuse the lines, that's with me moving my PC around and my computer around and one thing and another, and I just didn't have time to go and print all of these. So 1 or 2 of them have got lines on, but they don't have lines because on my finished product you can see that they don't print with lines. It's just the way it happened to come out of the piece, out of the printer that time. Needed the heads cleaning again. For some reason the heads are constantly needing cleaning. I think it's because this paper is slightly rough. The other paper I used to do was very smooth, but because this has got a tooth on it, and I like the tooth on it because it looks more vintage when you print on it. And these are lovely journaling cards, absolutely beautiful, aren't they? And look at all this. I just love this colour, absolutely gorgeous. It really is pretty, isn't it? And 2 lovely, lovely envelopes. Now, the reason this is in there is because this is Cara's freebie from the 16th of July. I've cut out these butterflies and used the butterflies with Zurn's kit, and they marry up beautifully. So if you join Cara's group, you can get this and you can use the butterflies. Okay, that's why I've got that in there. And then you get your lovely page of really clear, beautifully worked out instructions. Okay, so everything is really clearly put down for you. Let me just move that lot out of the way, and then I can actually show you what we've made. Make sure we're in the camera. Come down a bit. Not sure why, but this is wobbling an awful lot. Hang on, I know what it is. I've left the fan on. Hold on. That'll explain why it's wobbling around. I bet it doesn't wobble so much now. There's always a reason, isn't there? You think, what's happening there? Oh, that's what's happening there. So this is my folio. Okay, so let's start on the inside here, the little journal. So this is the bigger journal of the 2, and you can see I've popped a butterfly on the front there and a little bit of lace. And then I've put one of the journaling cards in here because I thought it would be really lovely. It just married it up really well, and you can see how beautifully, you know, you could love to write in this, wouldn't you? You really would. It would be such a lovely thing to do. Just stuck a little bit of ephemera in there. That's one of the little cards. Put him in and out. Let's pop him back in again. I'm pushing him in on the squint, that's why he's not going in. And they're done with your simple 3-hole pamphlet slip stitch. That's all you join them up with, unless of course like me you've got one of the long-armed staplers and you'd rather staple it up. And I've used another butterfly here with another one of these little cards, and I've put another one on the back. So you can see it's a lovely wee little thing. Now obviously if you print on paper, you could put twice as many pages in, and it wouldn't make it too thick then for popping in the middle of your envelope here in your pocket bit. Right, so in the front bit I've made this lot of ephemera. Right, he disappeared and he turned up yesterday, so he's in there now. I couldn't find him anywhere. Right, so the little tags, I've popped some of the wee little discs on and some lace, and I've put some what's that, seam binding. I've put a little bit of lace on these, and then in the other bit up the top there, this is the little notebook, and I've put a butterfly on that one as well. And you can, I don't know whether you can see that is that beigey colour paper. You might not be able to see it very well on the camera, but I've backed all the pages and the cover are all done with that browny colour. You might be able to see it a bit better there. Tell you what, if I hold it up against white, there, you can see now, can't you? You should be able to see better the colour. So that's another little book in there, that little notebook there. And then I've made another little tag here. I've used lots of lace on this because it really did marry it up really well. This is one of the lovely little pockets. And I've just stuck another bit of the seam binding in the top. And this one I decided to leave as he was. And how beautiful is that? It's so lovely, isn't it? You can really see these as a gift item. You really can. And of course now, you know, with this Christmas in July situation going on, people are starting to think, you know, not long the kids will be back at school and we have to sort of get those makes made. So why not make things like this to give away to your girlfriends? You know, or, you know, maybe the mums at school. If the kids are in school, maybe the mums at school. You know, if you're in a little group that you all like to go out together. Pop some of these in the front. I haven't popped anything in the front. I've stuck it all in the back. Never mind. I'll reorganise it another time. And then the back, I'll just pop everything out the back so you can see what I've done on the back. Gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. And I say this is just decoration, but I say I made it into another pocket because I thought it'd be lovely. And again, I've decorated the little tags up. That's adorable. I just love this. Isn't that cute? Just got the most tiniest little bit of lace on there. I ordered some lace and bits from a company in the UK. And why are you not going in there? It's catching on something. Oh, it's catching on. Oh, it's gone in. It's just being daft. That's what it was. And you can get a little bag of bits of lace, you know, for £1. You get lots of little bits, you know, where they obviously come to the end of the roll and things like this. And this was a little bit in there. It was longer than that, obviously, because the shortest you get is about 5-6 inches. And they've come in so handy in decorating bits, you know, like this lace and that were in there. And I thought I'll definitely do that. They're called crafty ribbons and they're in the UK. And then these journaling cards, instead of making the journaling cards up, I decided to just join them all together because I thought I'd make a lovely little, you know, you could write in there, couldn't you, really easily. And I thought that would just be such a lovely little thing, and it fits at the back here perfectly. And that's got a slightly different colour on there, which just matched those really well. The journaling cards and that colour matched perfectly. They really did. And there's another big one there. These stamps are lovely, aren't they? They're really lovely stamps that she's done on these. And there's the other envelope there with your other little card. So I've not gone overboard. I've just really stuck to, you know, putting lace on and using the seam binding on mine. Obviously you can do whatever you like with these. What I thought would be amazing was if you had some botanicals, and you could put botanicals on these. If you printed on paper for inside the journals, you could have more pages. You know, I mean, for a stuffed pocket, I think these are absolutely gorgeous. I really do. I really, really love it. I really do. Really lovely. I think Zurn has done an amazing job with this. She really has. So let me just show you how quick and easy it is to put these together. So this is your envelope. Now, I would highly recommend that you score everything before you do anything else. Just get everything scored up. Because there, you know, there isn't a line here. Okay? There isn't a line drawn on here. So if you score that up, you're going to get it in the right place. And then you can just fold that over and this over and glue them. So easy to cut. And look how pretty that damask paper is. So, so pretty. Oops, the corner. I'm in those images. I mean, you could use this in any of, you could size it down, make it half size, and you could use it in your other journals. You know, you don't just have to have it as a stuffed pocket. And I think that would be a beautiful image to have in any journal. I really do. And then the pockets, you know, they're both slightly different. Again, you just glue these down, stick them on. This is how quick and easy it is to put this together. Then the fun begins when you do the ephemera, because you can then play around, decide what you're going to add with it. But you know, when I first cut it all out, I stuck it all together without anything on it. I didn't decorate anything, and I did this, literally this, and I just popped some in. I didn't put any decoration on the front or anything. And I thought, wow, it looks so lovely. You don't even have to decorate it. So if you've got a journaling friend who would like to, you know, they could use the ephemera, and you know they'll decorate them, and they could use them in other journals and things like this. You could send this stuffed pocket without decoration, and they would have a field time with this lot. So that is the basic envelope. Look at the colours. Absolutely beautiful. And this kit is named after Zurn's favourite tea, Mint Magic, she's called it, because she loves mint tea. And the mint tea that she drinks is called Mint Magic. So we have Mint Magic stuffed pocket. And I think Mint Magic really, it says it, doesn't it? It says it so perfectly, because it is that minty colour, and you can almost taste the mint tea, can't you? And I just think it's perfect. So then I say, now what I did, I stuck these on top and did an extra pocket, but it is entirely up to you whether you'd want to do that or not. I just thought it would be nice to have the extra pocket on here. Means you can shove more in it. You know what us girls are like, the more we can get in the better. Stick it all down. And I love the green on this as well. When I first saw that, it says Rue de la Madeleine, and I thought it said Rue de la Malmaison, and that's where my pen friend comes from. Just outside Paris. So beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? You know, you could just sit and look at it. So that is your pocket. Quick, easy, no fuss. Okay. Now the big journal, again, you print this off and you get your folding heart. Oh, I'm not sure. There's a couple of wet marks have come from somewhere. I do apologise. I don't know where they've come from, because it looks like clear water. But never mind. It won't stop me showing you what I'm doing. It's life, isn't it? So say, print the pages off, cut them out, you've got your lines on. And then you literally just make your signature, don't you? Like that, make your signature. And that'll go in there. And then you've got the choice of how you want to do things. You could even do your whole punches, you know, your whole punches, and then, you know, put your brads in and not brads, your eyelets in and string it up if you wanted to, providing you just score down there so that you've got that bendability when you open your book. But that is literally all you need to do to get your journal, your big journal book, quick and easy, and the same as the little one. Amazing, aren't they? I can't believe how quick and easy these are to put together. And it's so logical as well. That was the other thing about it, was the logic behind it. Now, I always back all mine. As you can see, I back these. But I didn't print back them. What I did was I printed the damask paper on another piece of card and then glued them on, the ephemera on, and then cut them out. So they're a little bit thicker. You'll be able to hear it's a bit thicker than just printing on card. I think they're absolutely fabulous. I really do. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to see the August challenge this month in group. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So have an amazing time making these. I'm really am looking forward to see where people go with this. I think there will be a lot of lace with this one because it's almost crying out for lace, isn't it? The pocket says lace, you know, because of the broke type patterns on the back. But I'll also be interested to see if anybody uses botanicals in this, and if anybody does any fussy cutting. That's what I really want to see, if anybody does any fussy cutting. So go and enjoy it with this. The kit's available in Zurn store. As you all know, our Paulette is in the middle of moving, so obviously this is purely Zurn's baby this month. So go and have fun. Think about our Paulette and her moving situation. Bless her. It's not one of the easiest things to do, is it, move? And I can't wait for our Paulette to be able to get settled and hopefully find somewhere nice to sell her kits again. Because, you know, it's funny how often I go on Zibbit to look at her store. You'd be surprised how often I go on there. And the inspiration just through looking through the kits, you know, she really inspires me so much. And the other thing, of course, Paulette is sharing some of her videos off her YouTube, because that's where I first met her, was obviously through the YouTube, because Gail was on a design team. And it's lovely to look back at other people's videos to see what she was doing, and you know, it's lovely, and it's a lovely group. So do go and join the group if you're not already in the group. It's a fabulous group, and all the images in there are public domain, copyright free. And Paulette will tell you, you know, she checks every image. If anybody else puts an image in the group other than her and Zurn, she checks it for copyright. Okay? So you're safe. It's a safe group. Anyway, have an amazing day, everybody. Love and blessings, and do go and join the challenge. Ta-da!